Thanks for joining me. Today we're going to make this candy wrapper, and it's the perfect size to fit a Hershey's candy bar inside. This features the Happy Haunting DSP, the stamp set A Little Something, and some metallic sequins. So let's get started. First, you're going to need the Simply Scored or a paper trimmer to score all the lines. We're using Tangelo Twist cardstock, and this is 2 3/4 by 10 1/4. You just line it up in the corner here, and we're going to score at 1/4 inch. Then we're going to score again at 2 1/2. Once we've done that, we're going to flip it the other direction, and we're going to score at 5 inches and 5 1/4. We'll just move that out of the way, and then we're going to fold on all of these lines. Now once we've scored and folded all of those lines, we're just going to open up, and you'll see where these 2 little squares are on each side, and we're going to cut those little squares off. Cut them off on both sides. Okay. Then we're going to take 2 of these sides, and we're going to put adhesive here and here. Normally you're going to want to use either some mono adhesive or tear tape or even sticky strip to hold this together, but just for this video I'm going to show you using this nail, just because it's a little easier for me to work with for the video. Okay, so once you have that adhesive on, you'll just pull the sides up and align them together. It might help to put your bone folder inside to help press that edge together. Okay. So once we have our box wrapper assembled, we're going to take some DSP, and this is, again, like I've said, the Happy Haunting DSP, and it's cut at 2 inches by 4 3/4. Just going to turn that over and adhere that with some snail. Just to the center of the wrapper. Okay. I'm using a Little Something stamp set, and I'm going to use the sentiment Trick or Treat. I've already gone ahead and mounted that to my block. And we're going to use basic black archival ink, and I'm using Tangelo Twist cardstock to stamp it on. And this is just a scrap piece, it doesn't have to be very large. Once we've done that, we're going to punch it out. This is the label bracket punch. We'll just center that inside the punch, like that. Going to use a couple of dimensionals. and then I'm just going to add it to the wrapper. Alright. Next step, as you can see in my sample, I added some metallic sequins. So we're going to do that. I just used about 5. And this is our fine tip glue pen, which makes adding sequins to projects very simple. When you open it, you'll see this teeny tiny little pin that goes inside the tip of the glue. It just helps keep it unclogged. So I really like this new product. If you don't have one, you definitely need it. Alright, so I'm just kind of going to place the sequins just randomly about where I want them. That looks pretty good. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little dot of glue onto the DSP and lay my sequins on top. And that completes it. So then you'll just want to make sure as soon as you've finished using the glue that you put that tip back inside, otherwise it will clog. Alright, and that is how you make the candy wrapper.